everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Ruby Destiny Rescue Rangers. Now, on the last episode, we battled Team Greenleaf at the bottom of a place. Now then, let's go talk to Gardevoir. That right there's the plot excuse for not putting Eevee into our party right now. Now, I figure I should cut back on dissing the game as much as I have been in the past. If you look at the background, you might notice that Chikorita, Gardevoir, and Torchic are having a conversation about what Eevee and Pikachu are discussing. I find it a bit interesting that Chikorita, Gardevoir, and Torchic can actually hear what's going on. It's different and unique. And it honestly kind of feels like a parody of bad sitcoms and TV shows. Honestly, this is the second worst way possible to reveal that your character isn't exactly who you thought he was. It just feels forced. And Chikorita's kind of dense. I mean, like, Pikachu's all, okay, Chikorita, I'm not a Pokemon. She's like, haha, yeah, you're such a joker, Pikachu. But being dense is okay, because Chikorita and Torchic are understanding and kind Pokemon that help other people. So, yeah, there's that. I'm gonna talk to Gardevoir and Growlithe, because I haven't done so before. Now let's go talk to Rose. Garden Field. We've been there before. There was a bit of an error in the scripting that caused Rose to display the message that she would display if she talked to her normally at the square. I'm not sure what caused it. Anyway, new Pokemon. This one is Rattata. It is a garbage Pokemon. Do not use it. The only really good Rattata is Joey's Rattata. It's in the top percentage of Rattata, but it doesn't change the fact that it's not very good. So let's just continue on our way. Cherry berries, orange berries. I missed an item last time, so I figured I'd show that. Here's a new Pokemon. Roselia. Being that Roselia is a Pokemon without any evolutions or pre-evolutions, as of this generation anyway. It has very good base stats. Obviously, it would be overshadowed by an evolved Pokemon, but if this game allowed you to catch Pokemon at this point in the game, I'd totally go for one. They're pretty cool. They are Grass and Poison type. Being a Grass Poison type Pokemon, obviously they have Grass moves and Poison type moves. What else would you expect? Now, it was at this point in the game where I became unbelievably, horribly lost. Heck is an alright flying type move. Now, during the time that I was lost, I encountered several new Pokemon, such as Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is the first Pokemon in the Pokédex, coming right after Missingno and right before Ivysaur. As a Grass Poison type, it is actually pretty alright. It has a very good special stat, therefore it has a very good special attack and defense stat, as special was divided into special attack and special defense in Gen 2, I believe. Don't quote me on that, it might be this one. And honestly, Bulbasaur has pretty good stats. Bulbasaur is very good for status ailments, inflicting on enemies. sure Bulbasaur has some weaknesses, like to flying, poison, flying, psychic, and fire. But it's a very good defensive Pokemon, and it has very good special stats. Anyway. Oh yeah, I figured I'd teach Chikorita Toxic. And here we encounter another new Pokemon. Trico. Trico is the Grass-type starter from Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald version. And honestly, for a starter, Trico doesn't really have good stats. Trico's very middle of the line, and really the only thing he has going for him is Leaf Blade, which he gets as a Grovyle at level, I don't know, I'm gonna spitball it to level 20, mid-20s. I don't know, I generally go for Mudkip or Torchic when I play the Ruby version. Oh yeah, Lepa Berries are a new item. They restore 10 PP. Miracle Seed ups the effectiveness of Grass-type moves. And Hoot Hoot is a Pokemon introduced in Generation 2 you can find early in the game. As such, he's a giant piece of shit. Because generally, Pokemon you find in early routes aren't nearly as good as the ones you find in later routes. Let's continue on our way. This Sandslash will never come up again, ever. Pride is a good item. And here we run into a cutscene. That certainly is a beach, alright. Meeting at a beach, that sounds like something directly out of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time and Darkness. As in that game, you also meet your partner at a beach. Okay, like an Aerodactyl. Now, you may notice here that 4 of the Pokemon are sparkling. I don't know what causes this. I probably should go into the script and look at it, but honestly, I don't know much about Pokemon scripting. Alright, so, well, it's boss time. And as such, we're going to be encountering Aerodactyl, as you can see. Now, that's a pretty good strategy, raising your speed to the highest level, but so is lowering your speed to 1 using Paralyzation. Aerodactyl is a rock flying type, and being that it is a flying type, it is weak to electro-type moves. But that critical hit kind of screwed me over. I was kind of panicking at this point, so I sent out Chikorita, figuring I could poison him. About this point I noticed that he's paralyzed. Figured I'd try to put up a shield because he's very attack-oriented. That didn't work, because Chikorita's slow. Torchic's my last hope. And as such, I'm going to be reviving Pikachu. And heal him up with the Citrus Berry. Aerodactyl, as a Pokemon, has some pretty good base stats, as with most Pokemon that do not have evolutions, they have very good base stats to make up for it. I guess I could explain agility. Agility raises speed by 1 level, level being percentage of thing. I'll be quite frank with you, I do not know too much about Pokemon metagame. Either way, this battle came down to the wire, but I came out on top. And Pikachu got to level 14. That's pretty cool. Kinda like how there's these messages in battle after those. and Rose is suddenly happy for some reason. I kind of interpret it as like, oh shit, they just saved my life. Guess I'm gonna totally put up this facade of happiness so that they don't do that anymore. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I have been Skier. Please comment, possibly subscribe, either or. Thank you for watching. Good night.